What's happening at Orange Hunt Elementary?
I'm going to tell you something. We were at school, Orange Hunt School. You might like it. I know. Bye-bye.
After getting word of some excitement going on at Orange Hunt Elementary, we packed up our gear and headed over to find out what all the commotion was about. What we found was a caring group of people who were seeing the results of their efforts to reach out to each other and to the community.
The slogan of Orange Hunt is "Kindness grows where love shows." And this was a slogan that was already here when I came on board. We talked to children about the things that they can do toward each other, for each other.
As Orange Hunt commemorates its 20th anniversary, the school boasts of high parent volunteerism, student participation in community outreach, and a staff that puts students first. In addition to attaining academic excellence, their efforts have led to advancements in technology, an expansion of curriculum offerings, and the addition of professional development opportunities.
Bye, Miss Barbie.
Principal Janet Barbie is in her 5th year here.
Bye-bye. You're going to have a nice day? Bye-bye. Bye.
Part of Mrs. Barbie's personal plan for the school includes getting to know these children, while at the same time making them feel welcome in their environment and comfortable with her.
We would like to wish the following students a happy birthday. After the pledge, please come to the principal's office for your certificate and pencil.
Each day, the birthday boys and girls are announced to the school and are invited to receive a special birthday greeting from the principal.
Today is my birthday.
John! And how old are you? Let me guess. 7.
Yes.
How do you think I knew that?
We do different things each year to get them used to coming into the office, to get them used to coming into the principal's office. Many of them will say, I've never been here before. But they kind of get over the fact that you don't want to go to the principal's office.
I like Miss Barbie because she's nice.
How many batteries and bulbs have you done so far? How many?
Today we're going to do the first one.
The first one? Oh, okay.
Mrs. Barbie also takes time out of her day to allow students to share projects with her.
She used to live in Saudi Arabia. In class, we are starting to learn about nouns.
I've had first graders interrupt meetings to come in and share a piece of writing. They will just come right through the door, not realizing that something else is going on. So I think they feel very comfortable with me.
Since Mrs. Barbie's arrival, among other things, she and her staff have implemented a new school plan.
Our school plan has 4 components, and this was decided upon by teachers and with the input of some of our parents. One of the goals has to do with the scientific process, that students will learn the scientific process. We have a school goal on spelling. We have a goal on student aspirations. The 4th goal has to do with mathematics.
So 3/3 make 1 whole. How many fourths do you think we're going to need to make this whole? How many fourths, Nick? 4. 4, okay.
The overall objective for math is to develop problem-solving skills and give students practical applications for these skills.
Why don't you go put up 10 tenths and see if you can get that. 10 tenths.
The idea is not to give children all the answers, but to give them the tools they need to come up with the answers on their own.
Think it out. Get your left and right margins and your top and bottom ones, and then fill in the center portion. Good strategy.
I'm not really good at problem solving, so I go back and I would look for clues to see, and I scratch out some of the information that I don't need and see what all the numbers or the information that I would need, and then I would if it was subtracting, I would take only the numbers that I needed to use.
Okay, here we go. Don't write it down, only write the answer down. 2 quarters. 2 dimes. 2 nickels, 2 pennies. Write it down on your slate. Every slate I see is correct.
All right, we're doing comparable weights.
My name is Emily 11, and I'm in 2nd grade. What we're doing right here is we're weighing things. We're trying to estimate how many things. Like this ball, we're trying to estimate how many of these small washers would make the same weight.
we have to make our prediction. How many small washers do you think are going to be the same weight as the large washer?
Probably 10.
10. Okay, so now we have to check and see if the prediction, we have to see if our prediction is correct.
44. Oh, back when I tied 6 times.
The upper grades truly tease their brains as they think through problems posed by the games Contig and Challenge 24.
8 plus 9 would equal 17. So then you could do 17, which is right there.
But is it continuous?
No, it's not. Okay, well
Come up with
then.
another one.
Goal number 2 of the school plan is to have students understand the scientific method, which includes understanding a problem or question, forming a hypothesis, conducting experiments, and then formulating conclusions based on those experiments. The Batteries and Bulbs unit is the platform for these youngsters to practice the procedure.
Can anyone tell me what you actually need to make the bulb light? Oh, great. Jennifer, what do you need?
1 wire.
1 wire.
A battery and a light bulb.
A battery and a light bulb. Excellent.
Where's the bulb? Where'd it go? Oh, thank you. That goes right here. What are you holding? My battery and where it's supposed to be. Okay. No, put that. No, wait, I'll hold the wires in the battery. Okay. Put it on the other side of the, no, right, on the, oh.
That's good. I like the way that's a good idea to go back and check. What special places need to be touched on the battery for the bulb to light? Nick?
The point right there, or the bottom on the bottom.
Okay, on both batteries.
You might want to also be able to tell the Greek story of Ursa Major and how the big bear got into the sky along with this.
5th graders study constellations as they prepare for a trip to Edison High School's planetarium.
Okay, where is the Big Dipper on there, Caitlin?
This special event, called Ocean Encounters, was an outreach program brought in to teach students biological concepts while at the same time instilling a love of nature.
You'll notice at the end of Carl's blades here, it's kind of rounded off. This plant resembles an animal that lives in the ocean.
The program provided a unique opportunity for students to talk with a marine biologist and to learn firsthand about sea creatures.
They're smooth.
The 3rd goal of the school plan is to improve spelling. The reading program at Orange Hunt uses a variety of strategies to produce strong readers, writers, and spellers.
The reading program at Orange Hunt is really exciting. The children enjoy reading and writing. It incorporates reading and writing and oral language and spelling. We teach the children to use a combination of phonics and language structure and meaning to learn to decode the words and understand what they're reading.
Teachers help students improve their reading and writing through writing conferences, guided reading, and shared reading.
A writing conference is when either a teacher meets with a student, one student or a group of students, and talks to them about the children's writing. The children talk to each other and talk about what they like about another child's writing and ways that a child might improve that writing or make it better.
Michelle, is there anybody else in this?
Well...
Or is that the only character?
No, there's, not the main character. The main character is the cheetah and
I know,
the
but
man.
is there any... Huh?
Yeah, there's a village. He has to go to the village.
Kind of like the Lion King. Kind of like the Lion King.
Yeah.
The Jungle Book.
My name's Matt Cates, and I'm in 5th grade, and we're working on, we're proofreading a story he wrote.
My name's Vishal Gupta, and we're gonna they're correcting the spelling, the grammar, and if this should be a paragraph or something.
Guided reading is when a teacher works with a small group of children, about 4 or 5 students, and guides them through a story, helping them with strategies to learn new words and to understand what they're reading.
Did you see something, Jackie? The key. The key. What was that key for, do you know? Sarah?
His cage.
His cage?
Shared reading is when a teacher uses something like a big book with a group of students, and they do prediction, and they go through the book, and the teacher reads the book, and then they go through and discuss the story.
What's a tortoise? Ashley, what's a tortoise?
It's a turtle.
It's a turtle. It's just like a turtle. What do you think a hare is? I don't think they mean hair like what we have on our head. Megan, what do you think they mean by hair?
A rabbit.
Upper grade levels branch out into more specific types of reading activities, such as understanding the organization, layout, and writing of the newspaper.
In the smaller sports cars section, one company is making a new sports vehicle that's named after something that you would take if you went mountain climbing. Would you skim that article and see if you can find the name of a new sports car coming up in the new...
Technology in the school is a modern supplement to the reading and spelling program.
Let's say if I didn't know how to spell it, I'd put unknown, and then you press enter, and then it shows although, and it has different...
Okay, the Franklin Spellers is with our school plan. We are working on improving our spelling. And so we have ordered Franklin Spellers, and it's really been a lot of fun, and we're realizing that they are an asset not only for the children but for us. They're wonderful for correcting spelling tests. We're using them all the time now, and the parents are getting involved in it.
Recent advancements have been made in the implementation of technology in all areas of Orange Hunt's curriculum.
We started out with Ataris, the old 800s, and now we have a couple Macintoshes, but mostly the Apple II GSs. And all the children in our school go to the lab once a week for a 40-minute period at least. There are a couple periods where if you've got extra things to do, you can go back. There's also 3 or 4 computers per grade level.
And to promote the expansion of computer knowledge and skills, the staff recently created monthly in-service opportunities for teachers and a technology club for students. Technology is not the only new item at Orange Hunt.
Wo ist denn der Hans geblieben? Ist nicht hier, ist nicht da, ist wohl in Amerika.
This German immersion program is in its debut year at the school and in Fairfax County as well.
The Immersion program is a program which was started in Fairfax County several years ago, and it started out with French and Japanese and Spanish, and now we have German has been added last year. And part of the day is spent in the German classroom, in part in English language arts. The children have had German now since September, and they are really good. They understand me, and they use the language, and even the parents tell me at home they do their math in German.
Du bist ganz überrascht, wenn ich es raushole. Was meinst du, Bryn?
Ein Löwen.
Ein Löwe! Wow, 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 ein Löwe. Oder? Susanne?
Nache.
Bitte?
Nache.
Ein was bitte?
Nache.
Das meinst du vielleicht? Meine ich vielleicht?
My name is Adair Clayton. I'm in first grade. I like to learn German a lot. I didn't know any when I came here, and now I know a lot now.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
I know what sprechen Deutsch means. It says, do you speak German? And if somebody asked me that, I would say, ja, ein bisschen Deutsch. And ja, ein bisschen Deutsch means yes, a little German.
Sehr gut.
The teacher does not speak any English during instruction time. Even during the most significant moments of a first grader's life, only German is uttered.
Der Zahn ist rausgegangen. Oje, oje. Moment, komm her. Gib dein Taschentuch mit, ne? Du liebe Zeit. Wo ist denn jetzt der Zahn? Ah, nicht mehr da. Ja, meine Zeit. Und wo ist der Zahn? Wo ist der Zahn? In der Hand. Der Zahn ist
Some parents call me and they say, oh gosh, I didn't know how it worked, and that it's really great. The children really pick up the German just because the way we teach it in the immersion program is we use lots of manipulatives, hands, we use our hands, we use our face, and just the whole body. And when we explain things, the children really understand, and that's why they're doing really well. I'm very happy, very happy. Hier, hier, hier. Und wo ist denn die 12? Wo ist denn die 12? Aha, zeig's der Klasse bitte. Welche Zahl ist es bitte, Klasse? 12. Sehr gut.
While the new programs and equipment are exciting,
and there we have it.
The traditionally strong aspects of Orange Hunt's school life are cherished as well.
Well, the big tall woman was so curious that she took him in and gave him something to eat.
The PTA at Orange Hunt is very supportive of the staff here and supporting the educational program.
This support includes fundraising for classroom materials, student field trips, staff development, and mini grants, plus countless hours of volunteerism and input on school decisions.
They have a large volunteer program here at Orange Hunt. Walking through the school this morning, I saw a parent working with a group of children in a reading activity. I saw parents in the library, supporting the library function, checking out books, working with children. Parents in the sunshine room, preparing materials for teachers. That has been a great help because it takes a lot of time, material preparation.
Once a month, the PTA puts on a staff treats day. Each grade level takes turns providing treats for the staff. So we just pick a theme each month and decorate and set everything out.
I think our major programs are our educational programs, which we bring in, and the professional development aspect of it is my favorite aspect. I think it shows the teachers that we as parents feel that they're truly professional and that the most critical part in the classroom for a child is the teacher. And certainly their professional development is extremely important to us as parents.
These are our adoption papers. I just got the information, so I'm learning a lot. But Lenny is his name. Yeah. He's 10 years old. He's kind of a little lazy. He likes to sleep a lot. He's not real active. Just like you.
The Save the Manatees project was a follow-up to Ocean Encounters and was made possible by a PTA-funded grant as well.
You pick out a manatee, and then they send you a certificate and a picture of your manatee.
So I approached the PTA about it, and I got a grant. They very graciously gave us a grant for $300, and we ordered 28 manatees. 23 of them are free to come and go at Blue Springs State Park, and 5 of them are in captivity at another park. Each class has their own manatee. They received adoption papers. They received a photograph showing scar patterns, which is a very significant thing because this is how they identify the manatees.
My name's Logan Wolfenden, and I'm in 2nd grade, and our manatee is called Patty Doll, and it's named Patty Doll because it's feisty.
Probably the overriding thing was that I wanted the children to understand what endangered meant, what extinct meant, and those are probably the 2 issues that we'll be talking and discussing a lot about because we need to take care of what we have, and we'd like to see the children feel that way.
Let me introduce you to a friend of mine from his home down in the sea. He's big and he's gray with whiskers too. He's hair like you and me. Manatees only eat plants that are in the ocean, and manatees eat 200 pounds of grass a day.
The scars on manatees are made mostly by boats.
Don't call him ugly and don't call him fat, 'cause it will hurt his feelings if you talk like that. He's just a gentle giant.
Another PTA-sponsored project is called Add a Book.
My name is Christina Hoyt. I'm in the 4th grade, and what I did is I filled out this slip, and it said to write down your name and what grade you're in, and to say what you were adding it for, and I added it for my 10th birthday, and it says about dolphins, and I thought it was really interesting because I like dolphins a lot.
The Add a Book program at Orange Hunt is a program sponsored by our PTA, by which parents can purchase a book for the library and dedicate it to whom they want, their children, in honor of their birthday, in memory of a family member, in memory of the completion of a school year, in honor of a teacher, or just any particular thing they'd like to.
My name is Patrick Scanlon, and I am in the 5th grade. I added this book because my grandfather died, and I picked this one because he liked the baseball a lot, and I think he'd like this book.
Our PTA does not operate within the school as an us and then the school a them. A lot of our programs, we work together with the faculty.
One such cooperative effort is the ad hoc committee of parents and teachers who will research technology around the county and devise a plan for Orange Hunt's future. Another example is the recent playground replacement.
We formed a committee that was a cooperative committee between the PTA, parents, and the staff of the school. We did some fundraising activities, but we were also able to procure money both from the school board and the board of supervisors to implement the program within a year.
Everyone is now enjoying the result of the hard work.
The playground's almost opened. I can't sit around. I gotta jump up and move all around. I can imagine me swinging on the swings, sliding down the slides, and doing other things. I just can't wait to open up the gate and to play in the playground. Yay, sounds great.
A playground is a place to climb and to race. It brings a big smile to everyone's face. The children are laughing even if they're shy. When you're pumping on the swings, you feel that you can fly. Everyone is happy and the sky is shining bright. Your worries are gone and out of sight. Why do you feel this way? Nobody knows. But when you're on the playground, your excitement flows.
Playground, playground, long and wide. How I wish to ride the slide. Playground, playground, in the sun. I am sad when recess is done.
The students, of course, reap the benefits of the playground. But they had a hand in the planning and financing side of the project as well.
Classes were asked what would they like to see in the playground. The student council raised money for the playground. They had a fundraiser, and all of that went toward the playground, and they raised over $1,000.
This involvement is part of the school goal to foster student leadership.
Student leadership is very important at Orange Hunt. This is a goal that parents are interested in as well.
SEA has been rescheduled for tomorrow at 3.
We select students to completely run the morning announcements. They come in and practice early, and they lead the pledge. We have them raise and lower the flag. It is their responsibility to know when that flag should be up and when it should be down. For example, in bad weather, it needs to come down, and that's not something that I will remember to do.
Students also gain leadership abilities by presenting to the class, participating in patrols, and being buddies to their younger peers.
Of all the rude things she wanted to stop, besides each one was a penalty.
My name's Eugenie, and I'm in 4th grade, and what we do is we read to the kindergartners, and we write in journals, and we write in journals with them, and sometimes the teacher would read stories to us, and we would write a response in our journals.
Okay, as you know, we just finished our annual service project, Sharing is Caring, and we just wanted you to know how much everyone appreciates the time and effort you spend towards this project.
One of SCA's most highly enjoyed undertakings is an annual project called Sharing is Caring. The SCA chooses to participate in Sharing is Caring in an effort to help others. Through the project, Orange Hunt adopts another local school. The SCA organizes the collection of food items, gifts, and other supplies, which are then donated to needy families of the adopted school.
Fairfax County sends 2 large trucks to take these things over for the 28 to 31 families. I've been told that a family will show up at the school to pick up their goods with a shopping bag, only to find out that they need several carloads going home. And so many times staff of the receiving school has to help these families get their items home. We always receive letters back indicating how appreciative they are. These are read to the students.
Thank you, thank you. I just looked through the boxes and I know that my children will have a Merry Christmas. You have no idea how worried I was that we would not have anything for the holiday this year.
Is this really for me? Is this really mine? You know, I cannot pay for this. Oh my goodness, thank you so much. Are you really sure all of this is really for my family?
Oh dear. There's food in there too. Oh, you just can't imagine how happy my sons will be to see that.
Dear school, I cannot write English much good, but my daughter will help me. I want to thank you greatly for the packages and presents. We are very happy and we will use everything you send it to us.
The best thing about it was knowing that you were helping a family and that you were doing good and helping people who maybe didn't have enough money to make stuff and do things and buy gifts for their children.
The Sharing is Caring project brings the school together to work toward a common goal. Orange Hunt's music program also brings students together. In addition to choreographing this piece, which incorporates music, visual art, dance, and drama, multi-talented music teacher Ruth Powell frequently writes music that inspires the student body and supports classroom lesson plans.
When we have a project that is school-wide project, a nice song to kind of tie it together is some way of activating kids' knowledge. It's my way of filtering in facts about what it is. We have some facts about the manatee in the song, but it's also a way of their being able to take something home and sing it and keep that project on their mind, and it adds a little flavor to whatever projects we're doing.
Back in 1980, Ms. Powell wrote a school song in hopes of giving the school an identity and helping kids feel proud. Today, they're still singing that tune. After spending a couple of days at Orange Hunt, we had finally figured out what all the excitement was about. This 20-year-old school is one filled with high spirit, ignited by a tradition of academic excellence and community involvement, and kindled by the constant growth of facilities, programs, and opportunities. As students, staff, and community continue to work together, the theme shines through. Kindness grows where love shows.